Deja vu was the words of Stephen Bunting as he approached streaming board 2 for this clash against Krzysztof Ratajski. And with good reason. These two had a tussle on this very board at this very stage around about 24 hours ago. It was the 7th meeting between the pair, of which Krzysztof Ratajski came out the victor. 6-4 yesterday, the quarter-final stage. Ratajski averaging 104.58 in what I described as a vintage performance. Stephen Bunting did very, very little wrong in this encounter, but came out the wrong end of the result. Ratajski moved on to the semi-final, where he did go down 7-4 to the eventual champion, Michael Smith. Michael Smith, a player who has just gone out in the last 16 phase.
25. Bullseye. So Stevens won the ball.
Stephen Bunting winning the bullseye allows him to throw first in all the legs. There'll only be one ball up, as always here. We now play through to the finish. We do reach that quarter-final stage now, where there's opportunity presenting itself here for the players. Danny Noppert, the highest-ranked player still in the event. Danny Noppert, the world number 12. He did win Players' Championship number 8. That when he beat Luke Humphries in the final.
60.
But he's the only player of all the players in the top 16 that is left in the tournament. So there is opportunities here for the players that are left
140
to get into a final, to pick up a Pro Tour title. And for Stephen Bunting, the story may be even bigger.
100.
Stephen Bunting currently the world number 17, but he could go into the top 16 today. If Stephen Bunting
55
makes the final of Players' Championship number 10, he will move into the top 16 at the expense of Dirk van Dijvenbode.
140.
To do that, he needs to avenge the defeat to Krzysztof Ratajski, a player he doesn't have a very good record against. Out of 7 encounters so far, Ratajski winning 5. Treble 19 would have left double 12. But these are the sort of
69
opportunities that Ratajski was punishing with yesterday. Treble 19 would have gave him a dart at the ball.
64.
But it's a shot for the bullet. Stephen Bunting.
Game shot.
And a comfortable holder throw there, maybe just to eradicate the demons of what happened on this stage yesterday when he took on Ratajski.
140.
He was relentless with those sort of visits, those 2 treble visits. It's been another strong showing from Krzysztof Ratajski today. 6-1 victory over Willie Borland in the opening round. Best performance statistically came in round number 2.
100.
6-3 win over Andy Bartons before he broke the Welsh Hearts, taking out Jim Williams and Richie Burnett. That was a repeat of yesterday, so maybe omens as well there for
60.
Krzysztof Ratajski. He took out Richie Burnett yesterday in the opening round, and he's took him out again today in the last 16. Can he do the double, or the double-double? The double over Burnett and the double over Bunting. Good leg from Ratajski. 140, ton 180. And you throw him first.
180.
Normally takes a moment of magic to be able to rival a leg like that. Potential 11 darter from Ratajski.
Game shot.
Well, if Bunting was feeling deja vu when he walked up to the hockey, he'll be feeling deja vu after seeing a 12 darter there from Ratajski.
55.
Day for Stephen Bunting so far, 6-1 win over Adam Hunt.
100.
6-5 went all the distance there with Mario van den Boogaard. 6-3 over Keen Barry and a 6-2 over the hard working this week Gian van Veen. But the game against Mario van den Boogaard could have gone the opposite way.
59.
Stephen Bunting was 5-3 down. Van den Boogaard missed a dart for 6-3 and he missed 2 match darts for 6-4. So already dodged 2 bullets as Stephen Bunting today.
96.
15, 16, 14 darters to rectify that situation for him. Sort of been a run for Stephen Bunting that's played to seedings.
180.
Because he played Gian van Veen yesterday. The same way as playing Christoph Ratajski. So this section of the draw, playing to expectations.
95.
A good week for Van Veen. Picked up some good wins here on the Pro Tour and a Development Tour title. He was runner-up as well in a Development Tour event.
140.
So successful week so far in Hildesheim. A player who looks
84.
destined for the top 32.
$59.
Break opportunity for Ratajski. 419's the minimum requirement. He's got 6 for double 6. Bunting wanted to know, he wanted to see, he was squinting, he was looking, but he may not be happy with what he sees here.
Game shot.
Deja vu. Fist bump there from Stephen Bunting, who knows he's up against it here again with Ratajski. But a big, big moment there. Big check out there for Ratajski, who's averaging again over the 100.
140. $140.
Scott Williams, halfway to victory. He's 3-1 up against Jeffrey de Graaf, averaging over a ton. Danny Noppert, the highest ranked player left in the event, the world number 12, the only
43.
player in the last 16 still in the tournament. He's 2-1 up against Graham Hall. The battle of the Northern Irishmen is going the way at the moment of Brendan Dolan. He's 2-0 up on Daryl Gurney in a game that has a lot of context and side narratives. The World Cup team finally in the balance.
134.
What a time there for Stephen Bunting to fill it up, and a tightly compact 180 as well. He looks to avenge the situation, the break of throw that Christoph Ratajski earned with that 126 finish.
140.
There's just something about Stephen Bunting that Christoph Ratajski likes. And that wayward from Bunting means Ratajski could come and clean up here.
89 left, yes.
Put himself halfway to victory.
92. $28.
A rare miss from Ratajski. A miss Bunting probably weren't expecting to see. One more dart, one more opportunity. He's got to go over the top and he's hit into the barrel. A rare miss from Ratajski, not punished. And that looks inviting.
Game shot.
That looks so expectant now with the way that Christoph Ratajski's darts lay down in the border. perfect marker there for Ratajski. Can just act as a bit of a cushion, a bit of a backboard. You imagine the difference between a netball hoop
100.
and a basketball. It was the same sort of situation there for Ratajski. It was a semi-finalist yesterday, Christoph Ratajski.
140.
Got a minimum of a quarter-final in place here already, so a good week's work so far for Christoph, a player who, until this week,
180.
didn't get past the last 32 stage, never got off his board in a Pro Tour so far in 2024. It was always coming when you got the quality of Christoph
140.
Ratajski.
$180.
Digging deep, Stephen Bunting. Not sitting around, ruining that missed opportunity to get that break back. Hitting back strong here. Back-to-back maximums for Stephen Bunting and a potential 11-dart leg of his own.
Nine scored.
Well, this would be harsh. This would hurt. To dish up both a physical and psychological blow on his opponent.
Game shot.
Wow. What a leg of dart. Stephen Bunting had back-to-back 180s and still wasn't able to get over the line. A 12-dart break of throw for Christoph Ratajski. There is nothing this man can't do when he's playing Stephen Bunting. And that is a horrible position for Stephen Bunting when you stood at the back there and you know there's nothing you can do and you're just hoping for the miss. You're playing a guy who's
21.
not missing too much, but doesn't open this leg too strong.
$60.
Ratajski may be sensing an opportunity here to go on and get a title when you look at the lineup in the quarterfinals, and we mentioned that only one player in the top 16 is left in the tournament, and he is in a battle at the moment with Graham Hall. That is Danny Noppert. Danny Noppert, also the only player out the 8 quarterfinalists that have won a Pro Tour this year. We've had
180.
10 different winners. We could be about to crown an 11th. Brendan Dolan also on 4 legs. He's 4-0 up on Daryl Gurney.
59.
Scott Williams and Jeffrey de Graaf neck and neck. 3 apiece.
180.
Once again, Stephen Bunting, back-to-back maxes. He did that in the last leg, wasn't able to convert it into a win. This time got a bit of a cushion
83.
on his side. And he's doing it against the Ratajski throw.
$49.
Beautiful in the bottom of the bed. But the leg may be gone. We've been here before for Stephen Bunting. He had 3 darts at double 16 earlier in the game. Didn't convert. Makes the same mistake again. That maximum visit there for Ratajski, the 177, has given him a big opportunity now. 2 darts.
$46.
An opportunity there to really open up the gap between the two. Bunting, a rare let-off.
Game shot.
This time makes no mistake. 4 180s for Stephen Bunting in the last 2 legs.
$140.
Certainly nothing wrong here with the front nine of Stephen Bunting.
$100.
Good solid performance once again. Just like yesterday, the bullet.
100.
Averaging over 100 for the majority of the match. But the opportunity is quite limited.
$99.
Ratajski has been playing on the European tour over the last couple of weeks
57.
with not really much success at all. Went out in the first round of European Tour 3 and 4. Did get a victory in European Tour 5, but did go out in the second round of that tournament. Victory came against Dom Taylor, the Tower, before losing out to Luke Littler by 6 legs to 3.
128.
Dom Taylor had in a good run here, reaching the last 16 phase today in Players Championship number 10, going out to Brendan Dolan, who's currently 4-1 up over on board 1 against Darryl Gurney. So it's all coming to a head here at Players Championship number 10.
$78.
Let's start over on the 16s here, Stephen Bunting. And tops.
24.
A shot that Krzysztof Ratajski took out earlier after Stephen Bunting presented him the opportunity. A big exhale of breath there for Stephen Bunting, who didn't want to turn around and see the dart in the treble 20. And he's certainly not going to want to see that one either. A leg that felt dominated there by Stephen Bunting has gone the way of Krzysztof Ratajski. That also a breaker throw. The game once again, just like yesterday, firmly in the hands of Krzysztof Ratajski. Bunting not doing much wrong.
97.
But he has had opportunities. He's had chances. He'll feel like this should have been a closer score than 5-2. And when Ratajski's in the form that he is,
60.
winning 4 legs on the bounce, just feels like a mountain too tall for Stephen Bunting to climb. He is the reigning, defending Masters champion. We've seen what he can do in regards to the big power hitting. 2 legs in a row going back to back on the maxers.
140.
He needs that, and he needs that now.
$140.
Ratajski just looking to serve this out. You feel if Ratajski gets match darts, he's not going to let the opportunity pass him by.
97.
Stephen Bunting already dodging 3. And from Marion van den Boogaard in match number 2.
$97.
But Ratajski is in striking range for a place in the semi-final for the 2nd day in a row. Bit of a snatch there from Stephen Bunting. Just looked like he was trying to power it through, trying to force it into the treble.
100.
And again comes low. Come up onto his toes. This is a match-winning chance for Krzysztof. It's going to be a dart at double 16. And that's all he needs to get the job done. Krzysztof Ratajski for the 2nd day in a row has beaten Stephen Bunting at the quarter-final stage and has set himself up for a date in the semi-finals once again. The game really did turn in leg number 3 when Krzysztof Ratajski took out the 1-2-6. Resisted a lot of maximums from Stephen Bunting, 7 in total across the 8 legs, but the finishing was where the trouble lied for Stephen Bunting. Just 2 from 13 tells the story. Krzysztof Ratajski, for the 2nd day in a row, is in the semi-finals.